Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. So I want to make a pendant with all of these beads. There are some acrylic beads and some glass beads, and then I want to use this. I have already made it the beaded chain, as you can see, and we'll make the focal with some 26 gauge wire, and I'm going to use 18 gauge wire too, but let's do the 26 gauge wire first, and then we'll come back to the 18 gauge. So we need both the wires and some beads of your choice. I just have here some random pale blue and a little bit darker blue and then yellow beads here, but you can use any color beads you want, and I have some seed beads of the same color selection as well. So first of all, we need approximately 3 feet of wire. So you don't have to be very precise, but I would say 3 feet of wire is plenty. I'm just eyeballing it. 1, 2, and 3. So 36 inches of wire or 3 feet of wire is more than sufficient. So I'll take that, and then I'll start here. And so first of all, I will leave a tail of about 2 inches or so, and then add my first bead to it. Okay, a little bit, 2 inches or so, and then move it a little bit, and then I just want to hold this just like that, and you can use your pliers or you can use your fingers, whichever is easier for you. Just twist the wire, actually twist that side. Okay, let me see. And then you can also use your fingers to twist your wire just like that. And then once you're happy with the twist, and then just leave this tail. We need this tail, and then with this long uh, length of the wire, you can take and incorporate all of these beads. I just have here some selection of beads which is like really from 14 millimeter to all the way 4 millimeter and 6 millimeter, and some seed beads too, but it's just design preference. This box is nice and tight, but it's always difficult to open. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to take a lot of blue, just a little bit. So here's some seed beads too. So I'm just going to add 3 seed beads. That's all I'm going to add, not more than that. And then I'm just going to bring it back to where my work is. And then I'm just going to take my wire, make it into a U. Okay. And then here we go. Keep it like this and then twist the wire. So it makes like a picot, and then you can twist both these together just like that. And then we have 2, and then I will add a bigger bead, and probably that might be this yellow bead right here. All the way to my work, and then I'm just going to about like 2 centimeters or so. I'm just going to fold the wire and then twist it with my fingers. It's that simple. And then twist these together too. Then we have it here, just like that. So we have the branches like this coming, and then I'm gonna add another yellow bead, probably this, and leave about say a centimeter or so, and then start twisting away from you. So twist in one direction, that way it won't be unwinding itself. Okay, so here we go. We have like this so far. Then I'm gonna take some yellow seed beads. I'm gonna dump some yellow seed beads for me. And then take 3 seed beads. Pop it around here. Then bring it back. Then twist. So here, this part I'm leaving it so that I want to use this to secure our base structure. So I'm just going to leave it just like that. And then I'm going to take a blue bead. So I can take a big blue bead or small blue bead. I'll go with the small blue bead first and bring it back to the work, and say here, about here. I'm just gonna take it, and then I'm just going to twist the wire. I'm holding here, my thumb is right here, and I'm just twisting, and then twisting these 2 wires as well, and then leaving it like that. This is what we have so far. So if it is loose, it's easy for you to tighten it by just wrapping it couple of times, then you will get a tightened effect. And then pick up a yellow bead, I guess. So we can pick up a star if we want, but star is actually not our theme, so I don't want a star. I shall use this shell bead. It's very pretty. I'm using a 26 gauge wire. You can also use 24 gauge wire because these are acrylic beads that I'm using in my design. Most of them are, and also seed beads, so I just don't have any weight to it. They are very, very lightweight, so Really, I don't have to worry about the gauge being 26. Okay, there we go. That's done. And as you can see, I have here a space. So I want to leave continuous space like that. And then in the bottom, I'm gonna add a big blue bead. So I'm thinking whether this is big is good or not. I'm not very happy with this bead. So let me just take a teardrop and then add it. The choice of beads are totally up to you guys. You can use any kind of beads you want. But if it is a little bit heavier, I would go with a 24 gauge wire. That way it'll be nice. So I just bend the wire up top and then bring it together and just twist, 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 twist. And until where you want to twist, you can just move your bead like that. It'll be twisted. And this is what I have so far. Now I am ready to grab another pearl. This time I'll grab 3 pearls. These are 4mm pearls. The design challenge is for pale blue and yellow for this month. So I'm using pale blue and yellow color beads. I'm going to bend the wire and then I'm just going to twist it. As you can see what kind of effect this does. Here we go. I'm going to pick up another pearl. This time I'm ending with a seed bead, just for a change of design. Don't have to do it. And then bend the wire just about a centimeter or so, and then just twist it. Then I'm going to leave a little bit of space so that everything is nice and tight. And then I leave a little bit like a 1/4 inch or so that when I'm wrapping it with the frame, that will be easier. And then what I'm gonna do is grab an yellow. This time I will grab a solid yellow. This is a glass bead from Fire Mountain and Gems. I think it's an 8mm. So about here, I'll just start twisting. And then I have a space to wrap. And again down, just going to pick up this teardrop bead. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna take some seed beads and go back through that. Because the hole in this bead is top drilled, so from front to back rather than from side to side or from top to bottom. So that's why I'm just putting a seed bead and then going back through the. You can also use your pliers to actually kind of pull the wire. Once you have the desired length where you want that thing to be, until then just make sure you push it. Make sure your wire is not kinked. There we go. And now we twist these together. And here is what we have. Just securing this twist. Then moving forward. Gonna take a blue bead. I chose these beads, but I feel these beads are very big for this project, so I'm going to kind of stick with this pearl. Then bend the wire and twist the wire. Now we have this so far, and the bottom I'm gonna take this bead and I'm gonna pop it there, and this has a big hole, so this won't work. You can also add this teardrop bead, but something blue should be good. So I'm just going to take this shell bead, and as you can see, this has a hole from top to bottom, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a small pearl in the front of the shell and then put the shell on. Because the hole is big, we kind of want to hide the hole so that it doesn't look odd. And bring it over here and fold the wire just like that, and try to keep this on top, but I think it won't. That's okay. And then we shall take another yellow bead. This time we'll take this big one. I think these are 10 millimeter fluted glass bead. That's what it is called. And then I'm just going to nestle this in between this. I'm just not going to take a big gap right there, and then I'm gonna leave a gap so that it's easy to wrap this to the frame. And then I'm going to take a pearl, bring it to our work, bend it about half a centimeter or so, and then make the twist. Twist, twist, twist. And then move it over here. Leave some space, which I need to. Take a yellow bead. This time I'll take this one or this one. No, I'll take the bicone. It's a 6 millimeter bicone and it's translucent. Gonna bring it a little bit ahead here and then start twisting. So I'll continue doing this and then I'll come back.